Well, it all started with the idea, which came to me while waiting in a car at the Holland Tunnel trying to get through the tunnel to New Jersey. I looked to my right and I saw this huge abandoned billboard, which I had never seen before. And I just wondered how long it had been there and if anyone else had ever seen it. And I just resolved there that I wanted to do projections against this billboard and deal with the ideas of public and private space.
Now, what is your definition of private?
Private is when you don't have nothing that nobody else needs.
First there was the site, and then the idea. Then the two came together. Then we moved from that kind of preparation to the art making, working on the painting and the sketching and refining the conceptualization of the piece. One of the base images of the piece is a windshield of a car. So when the viewer's looking through the windshield of their car at a billboard, which is the shape of a drive-in movie screen, the billboard transforms into a drive-in movie theater. Black paper represents the darkness that I need for my artwork, the darkness in which I introduce light and color. While I'm painting, I have an alternate awareness of the final scale of the piece, which is hundreds of times removed. The paintings themselves are 4 inches by 5 inches, and some of them are 7 inches by 7 inches. And the projection in this case was 80 feet by 60 feet. Time is a really important element for me. I consider time to be an element in the same way that I consider light to be an element. The speed of the intensity of light changing from one slide to the next has to be planned so that they seem to change. It changes in a smooth and transformative kind of way, like animation. Public is expansive to me, and private is contracting to me. Therefore, the images and the way I work with time will create changes, will create expanding and contracting images. The public are all the roads and the buildings and the school system and the government and the post office. The public is a plaza. The public is open. Private is smaller. Private is the home. Private is a room. Private is the thoughts that I think in my mind. Private is my imagination. Private, the most private place I can be, no one can touch. All of the images that I've chosen that speak to me about public space, private space, urban and suburban, will transform into each other and will make certain questions evident.
How about your home? Is that private or public?
Well, no, it's a private house. It's a private house that we have, you know. But even though we have doors closed and everything, somehow it's always open.
What's your definition of public?
Something which is for everybody. Everybody to look at, everybody to use.
And what does the city contribute to you?
Free education.
As in private space?
Yeah. What should be kept within the limits of intimacy.
I mean, there ain't nothing out there that's private anymore, you know what I'm saying? They should do something about it.
I'll take it back whatever I need.
So are those little protectors on the hall?
So the next step after the funding was to really focus on the technical needs, the labor needs, and start to research all the sort of politics of the site, which meant that I needed to involve 3 institutions, Port Authority, Department of Transportation, and Con Edison.
Yeah.
Hold it down.
Okay.
Yeah, we can put those on.
All right.
All right, I guess we just get up on it. All right. Ready? All
Hey. Oh, that was really hard, huh? I could tell.
There are these big, oversized projectors that are used in opera houses. One of them is 180 pounds, and they're all cast steel and sheet metal, and you need wrenches and big tools and scaffolding to put this work together. And then, in contrast, the work that is produced from these machines is so light, so ungraspable. The physicality of the work itself can't be touched. The light is so ephemeral. The glass paintings are so fragile, and also, in a sense, primitive, all in contrast to the technology and the machinery. I enjoy working with this kind of combination of low-tech and high-tech elements.
Let me see the windshield again, please. I think we're almost there.
I edged on the bottom of the board.
Yeah, no.
No.
I think it might be worth changing.
Certainly would be if we can get the center of balance over.
And now I'd like to hand you 3 more, because I just want to say that we're there by checking everything.
I have 'em.
Yeah.
On this side, though.
I see what I'm seeing. Okay. You know, I can see what I'm missing and what I have. That's right.
Like this.
That's the orientation. Yeah.
If we don't start it in full in
that's not all the
position.
way over.
We use a computer to sequence the timing of the slides. So the computer controls the intensity of light over time. I would like to bring light into the city at night as a play thing, as an environmental playground for adults and young people. And the Holland Tunnel Drive-In Billboard is one project that moves me in that direction.
Private is when you don't have nothing that nobody else
Don't
needs.
have nothing that nobody else needs.
Okay.
I mean, there ain't nothing
So
out
what
there
is,
that's
Private
City
is constantly combining,
Really nothing.
expanding,
Really
and
nothing.
contracting.